And that's what the region looks like. This is some of the richest, best farmland anywhere in this area, maybe even in North America. And right now, it's pretty much a pristine green space. It's a beautiful, beautiful area. There is industrial development, of course, for anybody who's been out there, but a lot of it still looks very much like this. And the problem isn't just what happens with the trade, but it's also what happens to this area if the highways are built. Next slide, please. Everywhere you build highways, you get a certain kind of development. You can invest in public transit and get these densified little hubs of development, or you can invest in highways and get suburban sprawl. So it's not just the emissions that we have to worry about from these freeways that would have all these trucks on them, but it's also all this new development that's then very car dependent, and we have more and more car dependence, therefore more and more emissions. Right now in British Columbia, the #1 source of emissions is automobiles. It's about 33%. So who's responsible for all this? Now, you know, it's easy to point a finger at this guy, and I often do it myself. But I think there is a question that we need to ask ourselves. What are our goals as Canadians? Is this the image of Canada that we want to share with the rest of the world? Do we want to be responsible for enabling the climate crisis?
No.
No? Anybody? No? So I don't think so. I don't think that's the role we want to play as a country. But, you know, I think if we really are being serious about what we want out of Canada, if we are truly standing on guard for thee, you know, what does that mean? You know, if our values involve compassion for the rest of the world, being responsible for our own actions, I think we have a real unique role right here in British Columbia. And we potentially could stop this growth right here. Not just in terms of our own emissions, but we could stop that pipeline I showed you, we could stop that port expansion that I showed you, we could invest those billions of our tax dollars, and that's billions and billions of dollars, potentially $10 billion, just on that port and highway slide I showed you, let alone the pipeline. All of that money could be going into stuff that would actually make the world a better place. Let alone giving that money to places in the rest of the world. We could actually be, you know, actively participating in slowing down the growth of the tar sands and slowing down the growth of unsustainable trade. Luckily, there's people doing something about it right now. There's creative folks from all over the region who've gotten involved in trying to make sure that this message is out there, that this is the wrong way to go.
Excuse me, I see you're not listening. I wonder if you really heard, or if you'd rather believe in some strange fantasy that says that the fire's not there. Can't you see that the ones who deny it